My personal opinion is we should stop thinking that there's such a thing as a correct vote and a wrong vote. Kasi even if you vote for the thing you think is correct, they could be wrong tomorrow. Duterte might be correct in 2016, but he was the wrong president in 2020.
I've talked to some DDS people. It's not they're denying na may ginagawang masama si Duterte. Like you said kanina, it's a compromise. Probably, if you really ask them, mabuti ba na may namatay na inosente? Malamang, they gonna say hindi maganda. But I think parang that's a compromise they're willing to take.
Kasi you put it that way na parang may mga ketong sila and then you have to coexist with them. Parang
First of all, I want to see the evidence. 'Di ba? I think yun muna ang ano natin. Parang madami kasi sa atin mga partisan na rin masyado, even whether kung anong side ka. Kasi right now, ang dating talaga nung mga ginagawa ni Sarah, especially when she does antics like yung mga pupugutan ng ulo, tapos magla-livestream siya, magwawala siya ng ganun. 'Di ba? Parang you'd have to really be a hardline DDS to keep on supporting Sara Duterte. So, I suppose na like you said, attorney, parang it depends on the people, on the voters, and whether we like it or not, we live with DDS, with DDS people. and
That's their final message. At the end of the day,
Wala
we
tayong
live with
choice.
this.
exist at the same time na.
and then, and then,
Hindi ko na kaya.
and then, pero yun nga, 'di ba? Parang we live with, we need to cope with these people. Ano?
Yeah.
Diba? Let me just finish.
Eh.
Let me just
Sige,
finish
sige.
my point. Let me just finish my point. Parang we need to, whether we like it or not, we live with the DS people, and it's easy to vilify them. Ako hindi ako DDS kasi talaga, hindi rin ako pink. I am more of an ideological. Yung politics ko is more of ideological eh. And I know a lot of DDS people, and they're not bad people. It's just that for some reason they are so convinced that the Dutertes are actually good guys, 'di ba? So it's ibang usapan yun eh. It's more of I don't know. It's an logical anomaly ba yun or phenomenon? But it's something that we cannot. That's not gonna go away by calling them stupid. Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, I think we have to remember that in any moment in history, when things shift, take note that the Philippine Revolution started when the deaths of 3 priests, that were innocent, or like you can say whether you like George Floyd, there's a huge movement when there's injustice that happened. Or, for example, the bombing of Palestine, continuous oppression of Palestine. There's a movement right now, whether you like it or not. A lot of young people are. So for every tragedy, there's a seed of, hope that people won't stand for this. Na parang kahit ganun ka pangit ang nangyari, may mga tao na magagalit at sana maging, ma-inspire para maging active, maging tunay na mamamayan, So, baka like, let's hope that kahit yung
There's a trigger.
There's a trigger, yeah. Or like, mga kabataan ngayon, sana mamalayan, maging, so yeah, we're hoping for that. So maybe we are tired, but others will not be. I mean, mamatay din yung, like age, tanda din yun. Malayan din sila. May mga tao din na parang namalayan din sila na, bakit din nangyari under drug war or something. So it's nothing is impossible. There are people who used to be hard Duterte that are now either neutral now, looking for a new side, or biglang naging kakamping. There are a lot of people like that. There are people who can change their minds, That's why I always say for everyone, they're human beings, they change. They're not our marker, like fandoms. They're not cults.
But they
There
are.
might be hope for the day. Yeah.
But they are the cult.
How about you, Attorney Reyes? Any thoughts about, I don't know, this the amongst us?
Okay. Well, sabi mo nga, we have no choice kasi Pilipino din naman sila. As much as we want to parang tanggalin sila sa Pilipinas, hindi naman pwede natin gawin yan. So, we have to live with that. Pero ang feeling ko dito, moral lesson dito is the DDS are very much exposed to misinformation, to disinformation, and fake news. So, parang yun yung pinakamalaking problema dito. If these people are exposed to the right information, if these people are given the right parang the right data, the right documents, I think ang problema kasi on how they will process those information. Kasi nga for so long a time medyo na-ingrain na sa kanila yung ganung klaseng pag-iisip na dapat ito dapat mga Duterte sila yung magsasalba sa bayan, etc. Pero yun nga, ang ano natin dito is wala tayong choice. So ang gawin na lang natin is as much as we can, we save we save as much as we can. How to do that, I don't know. Pero ang ginagawa natin yan, I think talking about it starts that parang conversation na parang, sige, ako, magko-convince ako ng 2 or 3 DDS na maging na bumoto kay whoever our candidate is. I think kung dadami naman yun eventually. Kasi marami na ako nakakausap actually na, attorney, salamat po dahil sa mga post mo or dahil sa mga mga sinasabi mo. Medyo na-open yung mind ko. Although some of them hindi talaga na-convince, but at the end of the day, at least it widens their perspective na hindi nila kailangan na ma-box sila dun sa echo chamber nila and they listen to the perspectives of other people. Yun naman yun Ang lang dito, ang kagandahan lang dito, if we're going to listen and parang if we see it as truth, yung mga surveys kasi pababa si Sara pataas si Lenny, pataas si Bongbong Marcos. So I think that is telling na naapektuhan naman pala talaga yung mga tao. That's why I like it when mga DDS nagpupunta sa page ko and they comment because I know for a fact na the reason why they're there kasi nga they wanted to also listen to the other side even if ibabash ako, even if sinasabing bobo tanga. Pero at the end of the day kasi naapektuhan sila. So I think that triggers it. Baka I'm just being hopeful na sana may mabago sa kanila.
Another thing kasi, I've talked to, I wouldn't say a lot, but some DDS people or DDS leaning na it's not that they're denying na may ginagawang masama si Duterte. Para sa kanila, it's like you said kanina, it's a compromise. Yes, hindi magandang tingnan pero it's a compromise and parang a way to change
no one better.
things. Diba? I don't know.
Alternative.
Or parang walang ibang makakagawa nito.
Or ang point nila is lahat naman kurakot Yung parang ganun yung point
diba?
nila
So, kasi ako, I'm trying to understand. Kasi right now, I cannot comprehend how anyone could call Duterte and his drug war. I can understand the sentiment na meron talagang mga taong nakatira sa mga drug-ridden areas na nagkaroon ng, they claim na umayos daw yung lugar nila, 'di ba? And okay, I'd believe them, 'di ba? Hindi man ako taga doon kung sinabi nila na umayos yung lugar nila, di umayos, 'di ba? So, that's one reason why they support Duterte. They probably, if you really ask them na parang mabuti ba na may namatay na inosente, malamang they gonna say hindi maganda, but I think parang that's a compromise they're willing to take. So it's tricky kasi ako hindi ko I think the most egregious thing that the Duterte administration or what happened during that administration was the bastardization of the concept of human rights. 'Di ba? Na parang pag sinabi mong human rights, masama 'yon, 'di ba? That CHR supposed to be parang championing your liberty is a bad thing. 'Di ba? And people really believe that people ate that narrative na masama ang CHR. Even until now, there are still DDS people na naniniwala doon. For me, that alone, how human rights was bastardized under that admin, that's a net negative in societal consequences How about you, Bad Boy? What can you say?
Sa akin, kasi you put it that way na parang may mga ketong sila eh, no? And then you have to coexist with them. Parang nanon sila sa tabi nila.
Hindi mo sinabing ketong.
Wala ka dito ha. Layo mo. You can say that.
Di ba coming from a perspective, Banat Boy, na nanggaling ka sa kanila parang nakakasalamuha sila dati.
Oo nga.
Madami akong kaibigan ha, madami akong kaibigan. Ako naman, kunyari yung mga ganyan, kagaya nga dun sa ano ko, dun sa lagi kong sinasabi, no, na marami na akong pinabaliktad. Marami akong nakukuha. And kasi marami akong kaibigan, sila mga kasama ko dati, sila Kokoloko, mga yan. Even sila ano, di ba?
Kasama ba yun? Yung Kokoloko?
Sino ba mga kasama mga DDS sila
Sila Joey.
Sila Joey, si Joey, wala akong masyadong interaction kay Joey. Pero yung sila basta yung mga DDS karamihan, ako ang gusto ko kasi sana, ako ulo-ulo yung target ko. Yung kumbinsihan ba?
Oo.
Kung kukumbinsi ako ng mga group of DDS para ano, doon na ako sa ulo kagad yung vlogger. Yung gusto ko pabalik ta rin ganun. Para
Yung
at least,
malaki yung reach. No?
oo, mas malaki kagad yung reach niya, 'di ba? Yun yung ano ko. Pero ang problema lang kasi maganda yung punto ni Senator Trillanes eh. No, 'di ba yung parang sabi niya kahit putya, siguro kahit rapin sa harap mo yung anak mo ni Duterte sa harap mo, sasabihin mo, hindi, AI yan. Kahit ganun yung parang not word for word pero parang ganun eh. Walang pwedeng gawin si Duterte na masama o wala siyang kayang gawin na masama na makikita ng mga followers niya na ano. Kaya ang target lang
Hindi kayang i-justify.
Oo.
Hindi, oo.
Ang kaya
Minura na nga yung Diyos, okay pa rin sa kanila eh.
Yun nga eh. 'Di ba? Yun nga eh.
So,
naman, yung pagmura sa Diyos. Tapos paano yung ano nun, 'di ba? Yung paano mo mare-reconcile na maka-Diyos si Kibuloy? Tapos minura ni Duterte yung Diyos. Kinalo ko na ang Pilipinas.
hindi naman si Kibuloy si Duterte, di ba? Yun nasasabihin sa'yo ng DDS. Pero kasi we're in between a rock and a hard place na parang we know naman siguro na pag let's say pag sinabi mo sa isang tao na you keep on berating them on doing something you think is bad, pag inulit-ulit mo yon, lalo lang nilang gagawin yun eh, 'di ba? So the more sasabihin mo na mga 'di ba? Parang ang tatangan yung bumoto, 'di ba? Lalo nilang iboboto yun sometimes just to spite you or for whatever reason. And so alam natin that doesn't work, but then again, tolerating them too much na parang not saying anything, not pushing back is also bad. Parang lalong wala rin. And also, parang placing ourselves on a high horse na parang lahat ng mabuti kami tapos kayo lahat ng masama, ganun. It's so I don't know who has the fucking answer on this
think
conundrum.
my personal opinion is we should stop thinking that there's such a thing as a correct vote and a wrong vote. Kasi even if you vote for the thing you think is correct, they could be wrong tomorrow. It really depends. For example, Duterte might be correct in 2016, but he was the wrong president in 2020. Na parang everything is a gamble, you know. We have to accept that there's no such thing as a correct candidate. There's a candidate you like and there's a candidate you don't like. But you can't say that's wrong. Na parang we don't know like what would happen with Duterte. But Duterte promised him he would go to the jet ski and defend West Philippine Sea. But instead what we got was Chinese pogo, you know. So, you know, it's a gamble, you know, and we have to accept that even if they voted for them, they didn't know. We wouldn't know what kind of President Duterte would. And we're political analysts. So, you know, we have to accept, let's just live every day as other, like, we can't just say that this is wrong or this is right. That's why that's the kind of voters education I thought. We teach them how to think, not what's correct or what's incorrect. We teach them like how to process, you know, what to look for, what questions to ask, but we don't give them the answers. And that thing about voters education, in fact, yeah, like ito. So it's propaganda hidden in voters education, and that's why many, you know, that's the wrong kind of voters education. So we only know that this person is the wrong president in hindsight. Tapos na. So parang I don't know.